Impossible, impossible.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Smith. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down. They gave him the underneath stuff.
You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Going quickly out to the right side. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Jones. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jones escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. But if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Barkley hit and the ball pops free, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Jones throw pulled in by Milton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Smith now to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Barkley, inside handoff. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Uchenna-Nwosu in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 41 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now down to 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Geno now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Play action. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, safety's creeping up trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top unsuccessfully.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the